Hello everyone, this is Abhishek Mishra and today is the day 20 related to Python basic. So today we discuss about exploratory data analysis. So exploratory data analysis means we would like to extract some meaningful insights from the data so business can grow. So to complete this exploratory data analysis, I choose this sole bike sharing demand prediction data, right? This is the problem description of the data set, and then the data description. We have date column, we have rented by count column, we have hours, we have temperature, humidity, wind speed, visibility, dew point temperature, solar radiation, we have rainfall, snowfall, season, then we have holiday, functional day. So those are my columns available in this data set. First of all, let me import some dependencies. Import numpy as np, pandas as pd, Matplotlib and Seaborn. Those libraries I'm going to import here. And then my task is to import the data set, right? So to import the data set, first of all, I need to connect with my drive. So let me connect with drive. Let me mount my Google Drive in this Google Colab. So this is the dataset folder. And when I check df.head, I will get the first 5 rows of this data set, right? So it will take some time because this data set is having multiple values. So yes, we have this date column, then we have this rented by count, we have hour column, we have temperature column, we have humidity, we have this wind speed, then we have this visibility, dew point temperature, solar radiation, then we have rainfall, snowfall, season, holiday, functional day. So those are my columns available in this data set. Then let me check the basic information of this data set. If I check the shape, so we have total 8760 rows and 14 columns available in my data set. Let me check the info. So yes, we have we have total 6 column in float, 4 column in integer format, and total 4 columns available in object format. And if you notice carefully, there is no null value available, and we have total 14 columns. df dot is null dot sum. So when I execute this cell, see, I'm getting 0 null values in my data set. See, there is no null value. So my data set is looking good. df dot, let me check the describe column as well. So we have rented by count, we have hour column, we have temperature, we have humidity, we have this wind speed, visibility, dew point temperature. Because in describe function, we will only get the details for numerical or float columns, right? So this is the count of each column. This is the mean, like average of the column. This is the standard deviation of each column. This is the minimum value available in each column. So if you notice, hour is available 0. So might be possible that this 0 means like 12 hour in the morning, like 12 a.m. right? Then okay, so yes, this is my data set, and this is the maximum value of the data set. This is minimum value, then 25 percentile, then we have this 50 percentile, then 75 percentile. So those are some description of the data set, right? Okay, let's move ahead and let's discuss about the EDA. EDA means the exploratory data analysis, and the first insight I want to extract relation between the season and rented by count. Season, because this rented by count is my output column. The rented by count is my important column because based on those features, we need to identify what will be the rented by count, right? So we need to do the analysis on the basis of rented by count. So first of all, I would like to check with rented by count seasons, right? Okay, so how? Because in seasons we have few columns like winter, then we have autumn, might be possible we have summer, and we have some kind of few other columns, few other labels in this season column. So what else we can do? We can use here yeah, we can use group by function. So how we can implement group by? df dot group by, then I need to use seasons, then I need to use rented by count, because this rented by count is my output column. And guys, basically I want the average of rented by count for each season. Dot mean. Dot mean is for average. Why the season column is not? Okay, it's seasons, not season. Done. So the average rented by count in autumn season is this. The average rented by count in spring season is this. The average by count for the summer season is this. And the average by count for winter season is this. So this is the average for each season, right? So this is the information, but I want a plot, because this information I'm not able to understand which season having the highest average of rented by count. Then I need to create a plot. plt dot figure size. Here I would like to use 9 and 4, and I want a bar plot. Okay, and x may I want to put this seasons, y may I want to put this rented by count. Perfect. plt dot title, relationship between seasons and rented by count. Perfect. And let me put the x label and y label as well. plt dot x label and this y label. And when I execute this cell, see, this is my plot. This is my plot. Okay, let me put this, let me create a, instead of this Seaborn plot, I want to create Matplotlib plot. I want to create a plot using Matplotlib. Dot plot, then kind equal to bar. See, so yes, you can create plot using line plot, using Seaborn or Matplotlib. Both will be fine. And here, because I want different color for different bar, then what I need to do? That time we need to use the colors, right? We need to use the colors. So yes, that time I will use comma, color is equals to SNS dot color petal. Color petal, inside that I would like to put this set2, because I want set2 kind of color. Done. Now this plot is looking good. See, this is my autumn season, then we have spring, summer and winter. If I ask you the maximum average of return by count available in which season, so the answer is summer, and for minimum goes with winter. So yes, this information we extract from this season and rented by count column. Okay. Next, inside we would like to extract from rented by count versus hour, right? So here also I would like to extract the average rented by count for each hour, right? So instead of seasons, this time I would like to put this hours. Let me run this cell. Yes, we have this 0 hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. Let me create a plot using this data. plt dot figure 9:4 dot plot kind equal to bar, color is this, okay, x label is hour and y label is rented by count. Perfect. And when I execute this cell, see, now you guys need to tell me what insights we found from this plot. So guys, if you notice, the majority of the data points, like majority of the average rented by count comes in this 6 o'clock in the evening, right? And also if you notice, so morning may we are getting some good amount of rented by count, and evening may also we are getting some good amount of time of good amount of number of rented by count values, right? See, So morning and evening, we are getting some good rented by count. If you want to suggest to your company to uh, like give some extra thing on your store, so yes, you will say ki in the morning and evening, because in the morning and evening there is more rush. So we need to prepare about that, right? And if you notice, guys, 8 to 6 or 9 to 5, it means ki we need to focus on office worker, office peoples. So if we want to give some kind of offers to the customers, so we would like to prefer office peoples, because our majority of the data, like majority of the customers are related to office timing, right? Because we are able to check keep in the morning and evening, we are getting some huge amount of data. So yes, this was the relationship between hours and rented by count. Okay, next insight I would like to extract because this rented by count is completed. Now let me extract the information from temperature, and this time we would like to extract the information we would like to create a scatter plot, right? We would like to create a scatter plot, and we will check key what kind of data we have in temperature, what is the relationship between temperature, rented by count, and this seasons relationship between temperature, comma, seasons, and rented by count. Yes, now it is fine. Okay, let's start with this scatter plot. Inside that we need to put the size of the figure, so same 9 and 4, then sns dot, because we want to create a scatter plot, sns dot scatter plot, then I need to put df. After that I need to put the temperature, because we want to extract the information for temperature with rented by count, and I'm splitting the data based on seasons, right? That will be my title, x label, and y label. And when I execute this cell, see, I will get my information. This is my like relationship between temperature, seasons, and rented by count. So if you notice, guys, if the temperature is increasing, so the rented by count is also increasing. And if the temperature is decreasing, so the rented by count is decreasing. So what we need to understand here, we need to make a assumption if the temperature is low for the next day, so chances are very high the rented by count will be very low, right? So yes, this is the information for this temperature and seasons versus rented by count. Let me extract like temperature we have completed. Let me extract the information for this humidity. Instead of temperature, let me put this humidity, and same plot I want to create, because humidity is also a kind of integer data set. Okay, so yes, this is the information for humidity. So guys, if you notice, we have some data point where the humidity is 0, and that is not possible. So might be possible that this is some kind of missing data, so that data we need to rectify. Although if you notice, so this humidity is not making like see, the humidity is greater than 10 to I think 95. So between that we are having some good amount of data. So this is all about your humidity. Then after this humidity, then let me check about wind speed. And same, I want to create a scatter plot for this wind speed as well. Instead of humidity, I would like to put this wind speed. So yes, it means कि if the wind speed is between 0 to 4, then only we are getting some good amount of rented by count, although we are not getting good amount of like good rented by count. So yes, humidity is also having some positive correlation with my output column. Okay, this is all about humidity. Oh sorry, wind speed. Let me check about humidity, this visibility. So we need to create a plot for this visibility. Instead of wind speed, now we are putting this visibility only. So yeah, and this is also making sense. If the visibility is increasing, then the rented byte count is also increasing, because I hope you guys already seen that kind of circumstances when the visibility in the fog time in the winter season, if the fog is like very much, that time the rented by count or the cabs and the rapidos, those will not work, right? But the visibility is good, that time those all transportation application work peacefully. Okay, so this is also making sense. If the visibility is high, rented by count will be high. So it means ki we need to always check for a weather condition for the next day, right? Okay, let me check for next column, dew point temperature. Let me check for dew point temperature. Same plot I want to create. Those are some meaningful insights, huh? Because using those insights, company can grow. Instead of visibility, this time I would like to put this dew point temperature. So this is also making sense. If the temperature is low, rented bike count will be very low, because कौन ही होगा जो इतनी ठंड में बाइक्स को रेंट करेगा, right? So this is also making sense. Let's check about next information, df dot columns. Dew point temperature completed. Let's check about solar radiation, and for solar radiation also I want to create this scatter plot. Solar radiation, and like my assumption is saying ki if the solar radiation is increasing, then the rented bike count will decrease, but it will not affect very much. Let me see. So solar radiation is increasing, so the rented bike count is decreasing, and this is not making huge impact on my rented bike count, because the solar radiation. So what it means, it means solar radiation is not important for business. It is important but not very much important. Okay, next we can extract the information for rainfall. Okay, df dot columns. Let me check about rainfall. Instead of dew point temperature, we need to put this rain Rainfall. Here also I need to put rainfall, then rainfall and rainfall. So here my assumption is saying if rainfall is increasing, my data will decrease, my rented by count will decrease, because we all know if it is a rainy season, so the rented by count will be very low, right? Okay, let's check about next information. Rainfall is completed. Let's check about snowfall. Instead of rainfall, let me put the snowfall. And when I execute this cell, this column is also making huge impact, because if the snowfall is increasing, rented by count will decrease. This is making sense, and those are some meaningful insights. Using those insights, company can grow. If next day there is some snowfall greater than 4 centimeter, that time we can try, if there are some bikes want to go in servicing, so definitely we can send those bikes on servicing, because we all know the when the snowfall is more than 4 or more than 2, rented by count will be very low, right? Okay, let me extract one more information. Snowfall seasons we have already completed. Let me check about holidays. But in holiday we need to check the count, like SNS dot, not SNS, um, df of this holiday dot, no, I need to use group by function. Df dot group by holiday seasons rented by count, and then I'm putting this one stock. Perfect. So I'm getting the details for each rented by count for I'm getting the details for holiday and not holiday for each season. So guys, if you notice, so summer mein we are getting good amount of rented by count, then we are getting this spring, autumn and winter, right? The second runner up is autumn, then spring and winter, and holiday and not holiday is not making any huge impact. Let me check, do we have holiday mode or not holiday mode? This time I need to use value count dot value counts. See, not holiday and holiday, so we are having lot of not holiday, and there are very few values are available for holidays. We are having more values for not holiday, but for holiday we are having only few values, right? Okay, then this is all about holiday and not holiday. I think now we have not extract the information related to this um, functional day, right? So let me extract the information for functional day. I want to check if it is a functional day, so what is rented by count? Total rented by count we will check. Functional day. Functional day rented by count sum, and there will be no need to use this rented by count functional day and rented by count. So no, may we are having only 0 values. See, when it is a functional day, there is no value. Functional day means the day when the company is closed or the store is closed. So obviously there will be no sell or no rented, right? Yeah. So that is also making sense. Okay. So yes, we have extracted enough evidence, like enough insights from the data set. We have extracted the information from each column till now. Next, we would like to use some kind of scatter plot and some kind of heat map, right? Like we would like to use some heat map using correlation. Okay, let me use this heat map now. Okay. So scatter plot, let me create a function for scatter plot, right? I'm going to create a function where we can use all kind of scatter plot, but before that we need to extract only those columns which are having only numerical data. Numerical features is equals to df dot describe, and then I need to mention dot columns, because by using this describe function we can only extract the numerical columns, numerical or float column, because we all know that describe function will give you only numerical data, right? Okay, next I'm going to create a for loop for column in. For column in, basically I want to create a function, like I want to create a code for getting the scatter plot for each columns. Yeah, so this is fine, but we need to change the df. Instead of data I need to use df. So I will get the correlation with this output column and like the rented by count with each numerical data. So this R column is having positive correlation with rented by count, and that is 0.41. This temperature is having positive correlation with rented by count, and that is 0.53. Then minus negative, like humidity is negative correlation, that is 0. Like minus 0.19 with rented by count. Same goes with wind speed. So wind speed almost zero correlation. Then visibility almost zero, but dew point temperature and rented by count is having positive correlation, and that is 0.3. Then radiation, solar radiation mein, that is 0.26 positive correlation. Rainfall mein negative correlation. Yeah, so yes, we have finally extract the, like we check the correlation with output column for each plot. Then we would like to create one more plot, and that will be my heat map. Heat map mein we will get the correlation is equals to because this time again I need the numerical column dot select data type, and that is integer and float. Those two data points I want only integer and float, because we can only extract we can only create a scatter plot for integer or float data. Dot corr, this. So here we will get the information for this scatter plot. Sorry, we got the correlation for each data point, but I want to create this into a visuals. That time plt dot figure size see. Here I need to mention my correlation, and anout is equals to true. Why I'm putting this anout is equals to true? So I see, if I'm not putting this anout is equals to true, and this is for color. CMap is for colors. See, I'm not getting key which column is how much correlated with another column. So when I put this anout is equals to true, I will get the data inside that boxes. See, so rented by count with rented by count is having positive correlation, like because rented by count with rented by count will be 100% correlated, but rented by count with this R this is 0.41 correlated. Rented by count with temperature, that is 0.54. Rented by count with humidity, that is minus 0.2. Same goes with this R column. R column with rented by count, that is 0.4. R column with R column, that is 100% correlated. R column with temperature, that is 0.12. Then R column with humidity, that is 0.24% correlated, right? Same goes with snowfall, with rainfall. And if you guys notice, we have a highly positive correlation with temperature with dew point temperature. See, the temperature column is having highly positive correlation with dew point temperature. Why? Because this temperature, and if the temperature is increasing, dew point temperature will also increasing, because both are giving you almost same information. That's why we are having positive correlation with dew point temperature, right? So yes, this is all about your EDA. Finally, we have completed this exploratory data analysis on a data set, and that is bike sharing demand prediction. So thank you all. In the next class, we discuss about Power BI, right? We discuss about some visualization tools, and then we discuss about Power BI. So that's it for today. See you in the next class. Till then, bye bye. Take care, everyone.